सर बीच में बीच वाले सर आप रह गए हो ना?
नहीं कोई बात नहीं,
एक बार आ जाओ ना, एक फोटो
हम तो हमेशा ही रह गए ऐसे। और क्या
आओ सर, आप भी आ जाइए।
आइए सर, आइए सर, एक फोटो मार लीजिए सर।
बैठ जाएंगे।
आप आए सर।
This has been a good journey for last 15 days, right? It's a 4-night journey, and hope you all enjoyed.
Yes sir.
Huh?
Unforgettable journey.
Okay, great. And yes, of course, when you do some program, there are certain nothing is perfect in this world, right? Nobody is perfect, nothing is perfect. We always attempt to achieve perfectness. That's the whole idea is. So I think if somebody has to share some feedback, in addition to what you have done on the Google form, but here if somebody wants to say something, and we are ready to accept the drawbacks as well as, because it is always an improvement for the next time. That's how I see it. So it's not, one should not hesitate to say the truth. That's, I feel. So, right? नहीं वो उस समय फीडबैक नहीं होगा, उस समय तो वो तो वैलिडिटी है, वो फीडबैक सेशन थोड़ी है। हाँ, this is for us, not for them. और क्या, आइए
सर इनका मानना ये है कि बेस्ट फीडबैक अवार्ड इनको मिलना चाहिए।
नहीं, फीडबैक तो हमको सुनना है ना,
सबको सुनना चाहिए।
मोदी जी के लिए तो फिर आपको मोदी जी के पास जाना पड़ेगा। Anyway, that is a different issue. Anyway, that you have filled the Google form for Modi ji or anybody. नहीं, at least अगर आइए। जो आ जाए।
विवेक जी हैं हमारे लीडर।
सभी लीडर का इंडिविजुअल है, मतलब
ये लीडर है सर, लीडर
वही चीज सर बोलते थे।
नहीं लीडर है।
सबसे दूर से आप ही आए।
गया उसको खोल के हम कहाँ रखें?
हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम सचिन एंड लाइक मैं जैसे बीटेक डिपार्टमेंट से हूँ, तो यहाँ पे सबसे जूनियर हुआ। जैसे हमने जो प्रोग्राम वर्कशॉप अटेंड करी उसके अंदर सबसे जूनियर था, लेकिन ये कहेंगे कि जिसके साथ भी हमने ये प्रोग्राम अटेंड करा है, ये मेरी लाइफ का आज तक का सबसे बेस्ट ग्रुप था जिसके साथ मैंने ये प्रोग्राम अटेंड किया है। और मैनेजमेंट वगैरह सब इतनी बढ़िया थी, सारे इतने सपोर्टिव थे, तो आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल टू ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज।
थैंक यू। आ जाओ हैदराबाद से आकर फिर करने दो तो कैसे
आपसे डर
पढ़
रहे हैं।
हैं?
इंडिविजुअल फीडबैक सब लोग जाएंगे।
Good afternoon, everybody. This FDP on advanced cyber security was beautifully organized and cover all aspects of research, theoretical, practical approach, including industrial visit. It has been an incredible, insightful and enriched my learning, as well as I feel all participants have learned a lot from this FDP. All the sessions were very well organized, making the subject of cyber security, which is a very complex subject, and it has beautifully explained by all the learned speakers, and extremely thankful to all the speakers and organizers. Handful sessions were also organized by Mr. Gurcharan Singh, Anup Girdhar sir, Vipin sir, and they were very beautifully organized and were very beneficial for the learning of real cases, as well as they have explained all the true facts which we all must be familiar with. And I extend my thankful to the Dean Sir of JNU, Professor Zayed Raza, and organizers Dr. Karan Singh, Professor Lobiyal Sir, and coordinators of all the events, all the entire team, all the students team, all JNU staff, which has wonderfully organized this event. It was a wonderful event, and I am extremely thankful to all the organizers. Thank you.
थैंक यू ये तो हम फीडबैक कर रहे हैं, बस बाद में आएंगे। शुरू करो, चला दो उसको।
चलो स्टार्ट कर दे।
हाँ और क्या, मोबाइल तो चलाना ही है, बंद क्यों?
Yes, good afternoon all. I'm Vivek Rajak. So, I came from University of Hyderabad here, and these 12 and 13 days was very insightful for me. I have learned a lot. So my core research area is graph theory, but here I came so that learn some cyber security related things. So yes, as the previous speaker like Guru Charan sir said that it's a very insightful. So like the Sir Bipin Gupta sir, Chadda sir, and there are some very, very eminent speakers. I learned a lot from them. So that was very, very a kind of very memorable experience from me. And one thing that I would like to communicate to all of you, especially JNU, when any event is organized by any university, it's not like by any particular professor, Dr. Karan Singh or Dr. Lobiyal. The punctuality is the main thing. I have feel something like some things gone little bit late, so that can be improved. And one more thing is that, like participants are coming across the India. Like I came from Hyderabad, some from Prayagraj, and some from Haryana and all. If there is at least accommodation can be provided, that would be good for the outside participants. Overall, the experience was very enriching and learning. And thank you, JNU. Love you. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Deepjot. I'm the most youngest here. So the experience here was extremely good. जो हमारे 2 हफ्ते थे वो they were the one of the best amongst in my entire life. और जो भी यहाँ अब तक हमने सीखा, एक्सप्लोर किया, it was wonderful experience. और I am a new student to cyber security and बहुत कुछ हमने सीखा in these 2 weeks, and it was a very extremely good and very wonderful session organized by Dr. Lobiyal sir. Thank you.
I wish a very good afternoon to all of you. Respected Lobiyal sir, the coordinator of the FDP. Thank you for this wonderful FDP you have organized. In this FDP we have learned a lot, and we have seen various different speakers who have covered their research areas, and they have told us so many things. But the real-time cases were really very informative and very good. They were very thought-provoking, because there were certain things which we are not very much aware of, but they gave us a lot of awareness, as well as the research-oriented sessions were also very good. From Gajendra sir, it was all mathematical. From Dr. Indivar sir from DRDO, it was all very good. And from the professor from IIIT near Raipur, he was also very good. So many sessions were there, sir, which were very research oriented as well as informative, like from Dr. Anup Gidhar sir and Gurcharan sir, and as well as from yourself, sir. You gave a lot of insights into the research, how we should learn the articles, read the articles, write the articles, and how we should proceed in the research, because there are very such students who are very young and they are about to start their research journey. So they must have got some good information regarding how to start and how to begin with the research, as well as other things. Like, I'm very thankful to our teammates, all the people who are there with us in this FDP, and I really wanted to attend this session. Even one day or 2 days I missed. For that also I was thinking that what I might have missed in this FDP. As well as I'm very thankful to the student coordinators who all are there, who are always there to give certain information, or they are putting the messages in the group. They are putting all the details in the group about how the session is going to begin and what all the things are there. And I'm thankful to the computer science department, sir, who have organized this event and gave us opportunity to be here. I found it a little tedious to come from Greater Noida every day, but still it is work. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for making this journey a wonderful journey. Thank you everyone.
Oh, come.
Everyone has to come.
सबसे tall तुम ही हो तो
मैं आ गया सबको देखूंगा।
और क्या, सही बात है।
हेलो, नमस्कार सभी को। मैं अमन कुमार धीमान निकटम कुंडली से यहाँ एफडीपी के लिए आया। अपने हमें गाइड ने बताया कि यहाँ साइबर सिक्योरिटी की एफडीपी हो रही है, तो वहाँ आप जाइए, आपके लिए फ़ायदेमंद होगा। हम गए, बहुत सी चीज़ें सीखने को भी मिली, बहुत अच्छी चीज़ें सीखी भी, बहुत चीज़ें आती भी थी, उनको भी हमने सुधारा, बहुत अच्छा लगा। जो साथ में कलीग्स थे वो बहुत अच्छे हैं, सभी अच्छा इंटरेक्शन हुआ, सभी एक अच्छे दोस्त बन गए। आगे से आगे अब फील्ड होती है कि यहाँ लिंक्स चाहिए होते हैं, तो ये हमारे नए लिंक्स जनरेट हो रहे हैं, नोट्स बन रहे हैं, हमारे लिंक लिस्ट की तरह नोट्स बनते चलेंगे हर जगह। और आखिरी में एक ही बात, करके देखो, अच्छा लगता है।
Thank you. Anybody else? दोस्तों को थैंक यू तो बोल दो। और क्या, मैंने सबके साथ इतने उनको तो थैंक यू बोलो।
अरे हाँ सर, बोल दूँ मत। ये गुफा गया था, गुफा।
अच्छा,
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Yaswant Kumar, PhD scholar from NEFTIM Kundli. Currently, my research area is food quality and its improvement, how I can improve it. But in food quality, we are actually using the sensors for industries. Then I came here to learn about the cyber security, that how we can secure our sensors and data that is generating from the sensors. Okay, so I have learned so many things, that how can I secure my data that is generating through sensors and communicating through the internet. And यहाँ जो था मेरा जो जर्नी था बहुत ही अच्छा था, और यहाँ पे बहुत ऐसे लोगों से जो इंटरेक्शन हुआ बहुत ही अच्छा लगा. हमारे कुछ कलीग्स भी बने, हमारे अच्छे मित्र भी बने, सो दैट कि इन फ्यूचर अगर कहीं ऐसी कुछ अवेयरनेस की प्रोग्राम हो या फिर जो भी ऐसे कुछ प्रोग्राम हो तो वो उनके थ्रू हमें पता लगे और हम जाके वहाँ और कुछ लर्न करने की कोशिश करेंगे. सो लास्टली I want to thank all, and I also want to thank Dr. Karan sir and Lobiyal sir for giving us opportunity. But feedback के तौर पे मैं एक ये feedback देना चाहता हूँ कि जैसे जो दूर से आ रहे हैं बच्चे हैं उनके लिए एटलीस्ट accommodation प्रोवाइड की जाए, so that कि और भी इंटरेक्टफुल हो. और क्योंकि क्या हुआ कि हम दूर से आ रहे हैं, पर डे अराउंड 50 किलोमीटर है, ओनली इनकमिंग एंड आउटगोइंग 50 किलोमीटर. तो क्या है कि यहाँ का एक्सपोजर हम नहीं ले पाए कि जेएनयू का इन्वायरमेंट क्या है, हम घूम नहीं पाए अच्छे से. तो ये मेरा एक रियल फीडबैक है. सो थैंक यू एवरीवन.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Aman Sangi. I'm working in Dronacharya Group of Institution, Greater Noida. First of all, I thanks ATAL Academy to organize such a advanced FDP for all scholars, faculty, and the students to learn advanced about cyber security, investigation, and forensic. Thanks to the ATAL Academy, will organize that offline FDP in JNU campus. Somehow it will good for me, it will reachable for me, that's why I attended that FDP. And after coming here, I learned a lot about how the cyber cell are working on different vulnerabilities to save and secure our data. How they are guide us, give awareness of different kind of attacks, what we can do in that, how we can avoid to such attacks from in our daily life to protect the data. So I also want to thank the coordinators and the team of the JNU, especially Dr. D.K. Lobiyal, Dr. Karan Singh sir, who provide us all the guidance and all the expertise what they have according to them about learning about cybersecurity, learning about investigations, penetrations, attacks, everything, how to write articles, how to read articles, and all other things what a researcher can do in their research options. I thanks ATAL Academy, they are include the industry visit also in their academy in this FDP. All of you know about that we visit 2 different industries that is very beneficial for the research as a research scholar and as a general civilians to how their different police and all the different authorities are working on the cyber attacks and all the things, and give awareness about all the how we can protect our data. If damage data you have something like that, if drive and all this, and you have some damaged thing, you can still recover your data. So I am very much thankful to ATAL Academy and JNU campus for giving me such opportunity to come here and to learn about cybersecurity. Thank you very much.
तो मेरा नाम आयता प्रकाश है और मैं द्रोणाचार्य कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग से हूँ। यहाँ पे बीटेक के काफ़ी कम ही लोग थे और उनमें से एक मैं भी हूँ। यहाँ पे ज़्यादातर लोग एमटेक, पीएचडी या फिर फैकल्टीज़ हैं और मुझे नहीं लगा था कि इतने सीनियर लोग हमारे साथ पढ़ने वाले हैं यहाँ पे। और मतलब कॉलेज में कुछ ऐसा था कि मतलब हम 4th ईयर में हैं तो हमसे सीनियर कोई था नहीं। यहाँ पे आके ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम सबसे जूनियर है, सारे सीनियर ही है। तो यहाँ पे बस सीखने को ही मिला हर जगह। और साइबर सिक्योरिटी के अंदर जितना मैं जानता था मुझे लगता है मैं कुछ नहीं जानता था। यहाँ पे मतलब सीखने के बाद ऐसा लग रहा है कि एक अलग ही वे में देखूँगा मैं इसके आगे से साइबर सिक्योरिटी को। और ये अपॉर्चुनिटी देने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
सेटअप कौन किया है? इनोवेशन थीम ने सेट किया। अरे थीम ही चाहिए था, हम तब से थीम मांग रहे नहीं मिल रहा है।
The chief guest is here. Only the guest of honor is arriving in 5 minutes, so we'll begin our valedictory program in 5 minutes or 10 minutes time. But let me also respond to. I may not be able to respond afterward. We'll go for tea and everybody will disperse.
वो चल रहा है ना, वो वीडियो चल रहा है।
See, the two issues punctual. One is in our control. Certain things are not in our control at times. Like some speaker has to be invited and he could not come. And if you look at one day, one speaker has to come, but morning is at 8 o'clock that he cannot come today because he has an emergency in his family. And then the other speaker has to be arranged quickly, and then I cannot come before 11. So these are certain things are not under our control at times. And then we have to manage somehow, but we have been managing and as much as you can manage. And things which are our control, if they are not manageable, future will manage it. That is what we also plan. That is what the primary aim of the feedback is. Second, as far as the accommodation is concerned, AICTE does not provide any either financial assistance or any kind of assistance for lodging in the campus. One. And that's why I said the participants should be from 100-kilometer distance so that they can come up, down and go. Like two of the participants coming from Sonipat. Right? It is only outcome of that. And also the JNU has not been able to provide by its own also. So if AICTE say we cannot give anything, but if you want to do it yourself. Whereas we have been giving this feedback to AICTE until unless you make it possible that you give accommodation, money for accommodation, so the participants from far away places can come. And I think that will make FDP more fruitful because those who come from the near range, daily coming and going is impossible, one. And second is also their parent institutions will not leave them every day. When you are nearby, they say, chhod do. So that also becomes difficult for them. If the participants come from far away areas and they live in the campus, so they will be full-time 15 days for the FDP. That will definitely improve the quality of FDP, no doubt about that. This is the feedback we have been giving to AICTE, but AICTE somehow is not able to manage that. It still says that 100 kilometers. But if any participant is coming from far away, either the participant has to manage or that is where the hurdles are. That is not in our control primarily. This is one reason. And second is, we try to invite good people who can deliver good expert lectures and give you a hands-on practice. And while you are trying to invite good people, you have to compromise at certain times. Adjust according to their timings also. And then it's, see, for example, chief guest, first day. Now, Sarma is a good chief guest, I'll tell you, because he's a good friend of ours. But at that time, wo phone nahi uthate bahut baar. So we have been trying for 15 days. And 2 days before one fine evening, he called me back. Said, क्या बात है? मैंने कहा इसलिए बुला रहे थे, अच्छा मैं आ जाऊँगा. अब आप मना भी नहीं कर सकते. See, now the question that I am saying is, managing itself is difficult, but yes, certain things are in our control. I repeat it, and certain things are not in our control also. So, as much as we can manage whatever is in our control, we'll do that in future also. Because if you get any FDP in future also, we have to learn from them. But few things I'll also put my own, which we have learned from this FDPs, and my own feedback, because we also have to have some analysis of the program, what is to be done and how we can improve in future also. It's not only the feedback from the participants, but it is my own feedback will work more than the feedback from the participants in the sense. Now say for example, certain things are not very viable as far as AICTE is concerned. We'll try this as a feedback to it. Like project, nobody can do a project in 15 days. It's not possible. And then you learn certain things and do a project on that is highly impossible. So rather than that, at least learning some tools and do some exercise on some tools could be a better option in 15 days time. One. Second, if you look at it, said the first week is theoretical lecture, second week is hands-on. Now, if you have first week hands-on, then second week probably you can implement it, certain things. So it should be in a reverse order, because you have not learned anything first week, second week you learn hands-on, and by the time it is over. Or possibly, other possibility could be that you have a hands-on for a week, give some gap, maybe, which may not be feasible for the participants at time, I understand that. And then you can have a FDP where theoretical and everything can be done, right? But this will be a long term, which is not possible feasibly, but participant will not come 1 week, then gap, then 1 week. That's not it. But if the project has to be there, it has to be a long term plan with some gaps. And even if the project has to be done, the first week you have hands-on, second week you have a theoretical lecture, it cannot be full day. If you 9 to 5, if the participants are in the program, when will they implement anything? They don't have time left with. घर भी जाना है, commute करना है, and then you're not left with any time for your project work. So the first half has to be, then second half must be free for doing or implementing certain things. Then only it is possible. So what I am trying to say is, if you look at the entire schedule which has been given by the AICTE, doesn't seem to be in accordance with expectation of the AICTE. So here, there is a gap between the expectation of the program and the management in between. Has a huge gap there. So that is the feedback we will give to AICTE, whether it will work or not, but at least as a coordinator, it is our primary duty to give feedback to the AICTE. All right? And look at if you look at the funding for travel for the participants, if that can be converted for fooding and lodging, it will be better for them, because आना तो एक बार है ना, कोई आना सेकंड क्लास एसी से आके भी एक बार आ सकता है, जा सकता है. But living here in the campus, it costs more for 15 days. So the fund could be diverted if they are not going to give more fund. If they give this option, at least you can utilize this, say travel and lodging. If they say, then we have a flexibility, rather than saying travel. And if they travel, most of the money has to be sent back. So if it can be that way, if AICTE does that way, combines both, then it will be much easier. So this is the feedback we can give to the AICTE, that is one part. And rest is the local management. Yes, we have limited resources, so everything has to be done within limited resources. And it could be good, it could be bad, but at least what you can say is JNU is a little cheaper place with respect to the rest of the Delhi. And that's how we have been able to manage with the small, what you call, resource constraint, and even after that we have been able to manage. Otherwise, it would not have been, definitely not have been possible to conduct things. And in addition that, there could be small integrities which takes place at times, and we learn from that also. Like say, for example, I feel while coming from the visit, the moment we have been entering to the campus, we could have ordered for, bhai chapati banana shuru kar do. Right, by the time you are here, the chapatis are ready. So this is all learning exercises one can learn, right? And then I thought that everybody was so hungry they attacked on the food almost. नहीं, सब food पर जिसको बोलते हैं ना, or chawl kha ke sab. So this happens all because this is all learning lessons, and a student, and look at the most of the things are managed by student, right? And they are young, new, they are also in the learning phase, and there is not much continuity. Some of them will pass out, the next lot will come. Sometimes the knowledge is transferred, sometimes it is not transferred. So this keeps on going. It's not that next time it may not happen, it may still happen because the new set of students will come to organize. Right? So this is what it is. So we take all feedback in positive sense, whatever possible we'll do, that's all. Thank you very much for your stay. पहले नीचे बैठाएंगे फिर मैं लेता हूँ ना
हेलो
आपको अपना दो मैं उस पर कनेक्ट कर लेता हूँ अगर आपको अब ये दो मैं इसमें सर्च कर लिया अपनी फ्रंट वाला
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense pleasure and joy and enthusiasm that I welcome you all to the prestigious Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, a hub of academic excellence, innovation, and transformative learning.
Today marks a significant moment, the valedictory ceremony of the 2 weeks ATAL Faculty Development Program on Advanced Cybersecurity. Over the past 2 weeks, this program has been a beacon of knowledge, fostering insightful discussions, cutting-edge research, and hands-on expertise in cybersecurity.
As we gather to reflect on this incredible journey, honor the contributions of our distinguished speakers, and celebrate the dedication of our participants, let us make this final session just as inspiring as the ones before. Before we begin this grand valedictory ceremony, it is our privilege to invite our esteemed dignitaries to take their seats on the stage.
I request Shri B. Shankar Jaiswal, Dr. Madhukar Maruti Babre, Professor Zahid Raza, and Professor D.K. Lobiyal, Dr. Karan Singh, to kindly come forward and take their respective seats on the stage. Your presence today is an honor, and we are grateful to have such distinguished personalities with us. Let's welcome them all with a huge round of applause.
As a symbol of our gratitude and deep appreciation, we now take this moment to felicitate our esteemed guest of honor and chief guest with a sapling, a gesture that represents growth, knowledge, and a lasting bond with that institution. I kindly request Professor Zahid Raza sir to please present the sapling to our guest of honor, Dr. Madhukar Maruti Babre.
Put your hands together as the felicitation. I request Professor D.K. Lobiyal to present the sapling to our chief guest, Shri B. Shankar Jaiswal.
Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. So let's embark on this concluding chapter with great energy and participation, beginning with the welcome address by our esteemed patron, an inspiring researcher and a leader with great vision, Professor Zahid Raza, the Dean of the School of Computer and System Sciences, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi.
Professor Raza is an exceptional scholar and a true pioneer in parallel and distributed systems. Professor Raza has made remarkable contributions to computational grid, cloud computing, and machine learning for medical applications. With over 100 research publications in esteemed journals and conferences worldwide, as well as an authored book with Springer, his scholarly impact is profound. With immense respect and admiration, let us welcome Professor Zahid Raza to deliver the welcome address with a huge round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone, and am I audible? Hello? Can you hear me now? Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much, Uqba and Khadija, for a nice introduction. On behalf of the School of Computer and System Sciences, I would like to welcome you all to this closing of the 2-week ATAL FDP program on advanced cybersecurity research, theoretical and practical approaches. The program spanned for 2 weeks, and during the course of the program, we had some amazing sessions. We had some invited talks from the expert minds in the field. We even had an industrial visit, and that's the way actually the program moved on. I would like to, extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Madhukar Maruti Vaure, who is the chief guest here today, and who is the Joint Secretary at UGC for gracing the occasion. Thank you so much, sir. And it's a pleasure to have among us Mr. B. Shankar Jaiswal from CISO, Delhi Police, New Delhi. And other than that, on the stage, I have Professor D.K. Lobiyal and Dr. Karan Singh along with me. And I would also like to welcome my faculty colleagues sitting over here. This school is very old school, and as I was having a small word with Mr. Jaiswal in the Dean's room, he asked me about when this JNU came into picture and when the school was established. So again, I would like to share with you all, I think the students might be knowing and even the participants might be knowing by now. The school is very old and it was established in 1974. And as Mr. Jaiswal rightly pointed out, that time, the computer science itself was a new name and it was beginning, it was getting nurtured. So that time, other than IITs, I think JNU was the first place, and this school was the pioneer in establishing or starting the MCA course over here. And eventually, sir, I would like to inform you that mostly we have the PG courses available here and the PhD programs. So we are having, as of now, the MCA program here, which is the 2-year duration program. We have 2 MTech programs here, computer science and technology and data science, 2 streams. And then we have PhD program running in computer science and microsystems. Some of my faculty colleagues are sitting over here, but in all, including me, we have 25 faculty members working in various disciplines of computer science, and cybersecurity, AI is also included in them. The school has a history of organizing all these events. So it's not only about learning in the classrooms, but taking the learning beyond the classrooms. So this kind of event, this particular event and many other events which have happened in the past and will keep on happening, is actually a part of our initiative to let the people know, to let the people educate, or maybe to brainstorm with them what all is happening is in this ever-changing world of computer science. If we touch upon the basic theme of this particular program, which is cybersecurity, cybersecurity has really become a big threat. Nowadays, we are not only worried about what is happening physically when we go outside, but more dangerous is the cyber crimes in which the virtual world we are living, it proposes or it poses a lot of threats to us. Be it cyberbullying, which has become very common because of the social media platforms, or phishing and other problems in which you are skimmed of money. So if I remember correctly, one of the speakers told here in this auditorium that we are sitting on a ball of fire, and the situation is something like, neither can we leave this thing, nor can we be very relaxed. So ultimately, what I believe is technology is something which keeps on changing. It is beyond our control. So either you can be a part of this technological change, or you can sit aloof and maybe you can go to the Himalayas, which is not possible. So you need to accept this changing world of technology. If I remember correctly, one day I happened to be at my friend's place, and he had his grandfather of 85 years age, and that time I was wondering, I was myself a student, and he was studying a book on quantum computing that time. So that really amazed me and that really inspired me. So ultimately the thing is, we are living in the world of rapid changing technology. AI is taking over, augmented reality is taking over, virtual reality is taking over. So we have to be a little cautious, that's all. Ultimately, problems and adventures are part of this life, so it will keep happening. It's really amazing to have our 2 guests with us, Mr. Dr. Vaure and Mr. Jaiswal. Both of them are expert in their fields, and I could gain this thing from a very small conversation with Mr. Jaiswal that he is really enthusiastic about this changing world of technology. And believe me, sir, with you at the helm of the affairs, we are also very much relaxed that we are in good hands. So although we talk about so many things, but you see the practical problems, what are happening in this world. And we also would like to, extend our thanks to Dr. Vaure, because ultimately UGC is the governing body of all these universities, and whatever we do is with the support of UGC. To conclude, these kind of activities are not possible without the active contribution of all. And it's really nice to have an amazing team with Professor Lobiyal and Dr. Karan Singh, led by a very enthusiastic team of volunteers working day and night to make this event a reality. So we have come to the conclusion, because whenever anything starts, it has to come to an end. But I really feel happy that the activity went really well, and now we have come to the closing. And I really hope that you people had a wonderful journey for this 2 weeks ATAL FDP program. And I hope that in future also, if you organize such events, you people will participate, because your participation gives us the energy to conduct these activities in future. So thank you so much, and I wish you good luck for the journey known as life. Thank you.
With deep gratitude and admiration, we extend our heartfelt thanks to Professor Zahid Raza sir for his invaluable presence and inspiring words. As we reach the grand conclusion of the 2 weeks ATAL Faculty Development Program on Advanced Cybersecurity, it is time to reflect on the journey we have undertaken. Filled with insightful discussions, groundbreaking research, and valuable knowledge sharing. And who better to guide us through this than stalwart in the field of computer science, a dedicated academician, Professor D.K. Lobiyal sir.
With an academic journey spanning over 27 years, Professor Lobiyal has made outstanding contributions. A proud alumnus of Jawaharlal Nehru University, he earned his PhD in computer science and has since then mentored 44 PhD scholars and over 50 MTech students, shaping the next generation of researchers. A prolific scholar, he has published over 125 research articles in renowned journals, along with more than 100 conference papers. With great admiration and respect, let us welcome Professor D.K. Lobiyal to share his insights with us today.
हेलो चल रहा, थोड़ा क्लोज से बोलना पड़ता है एनीवे. Thank you, Honorable Chief Guest Sri V.S. Jaiswal Sahab. He is a CISO, Chief Information and Security Officer of Delhi Police. If I am incorrect, kindly correct me, sir. Yes. Welcome to JNU campus, as well as agreeing to be chief guest of this valedictory session. And yes, I'm happy to know that you are also doing your PhD from IIT Delhi and the area. So that is also still going on, yeah. So that will also be a, what you call, will be inciting here. And our guest of honor, Dr. Waware, he is Joint Secretary in UGC. Thank you, sir, for coming here to this gathering. And I welcome you to the JNU campus. Let me, probably I am the oldest student of JNU sitting here around, right? I'll take that advantage among all of you. You are younger, and even the colleagues sitting here, I'll be the oldest student of JNU that way. So let me reflect few things on the JNU, because if you look at the primary aim of JNU was, largely it has been established with the social science perspective. And the idea was to generate an alternative theories in the social science to the Western theories which Western world has already developed. That was the primary idea at that point of time. And also if you look at the sciences, and science schools come with an idea that the multidisciplinary research will be carried out in the country. So if you look at the name of the school, it is not School of Computer Science, Computer and System Sciences. And if you look at in 70s and this, it is not a school of botany or zoology, it is a school of life science. And same way, it's like environmental science, we don't have a school of physics, chemistry and maths, it's a school of physical sciences, which includes physics, chemistry and maths. So putting all together under one umbrella will help in generating and creating knowledge which is interdisciplinary in nature. That was the fundamental idea of JNU. With this idea, with the MGK Menon, if many of you have not heard of MGK Menon, the young lords, he has been one of the pioneer scientists in the area, not in computer science, but scientists as such, who happened to be leading many organizations past. A committee was constituted under his guidance, and he has the idea of creating such schools in JNU. So this school is also a creation of a committee headed by MGK Menon at that point of time. So look at the vision of those oldest experts and the luminaries, what vision they had at that point of time. It's quite amazing. And that's how this whole school came up. So we have it started, if you look at this school in 1974, it started with a data center, and there a Bulgarian computer at that point of time. And the data center helping to the social scientists in their research in economics, regional development, and with this in the sciences like physical sciences and this. So 74 it began with a big computer and a data center. Then 75, 6 on 77 onwards, it started giving degree in MPhil degree in computer science. So that is how the JNU computer science began with. Leaving that apart, that is little history because that probably Zahid provoked me to write. Thank you to give that history. But in addition to that, let us come back to my job is to talk something about what happened to the FDP in last 15 days. See, the idea of the ATAL FDP, which AICTE started with, was that if you look at the entire world as a globe is undergoing a lot of transformations, especially with the emergence of disruptive technology. Look at the AI, cybersecurity, the kind of disruptions that are generated needs to deal with, and for that you need huge manpower. That's the whole idea of this. And therefore, from where the manpower will come, the idea of the AICTE is, let us develop the capacity of the teachers. It is a capacity building programs which will further improve the quality of education in the country. Then you have a sufficient manpower to deal with the disruptions created by the technology. The technology creates both. Yes, disruption are good at times and disruption are bad at times. It goes both ways, and therefore you need manpower to deal with the bad disruptions done by the technology, especially cyber security if you look at, and the AIML which is coming. That is the whole idea of these FDPs which AICTE developed with. It is called, right, ATAL FDP. And there are two labels. One is basic. We have done a lot of basic FDP, I think 8, 10, I don't know, even COVID. Karan knows much better than how many FDPs because he's quite active in doing this. This is the first time we are doing an advanced FDP which is 2 weeks. Otherwise basic FDP is 1 week. So this is the first time we are conducting this. And if you look at this last 12 days, if you leave aside the holidays, and it has been a wonderful journey, and I have been able to attend some of the sessions, or mostly sessions, largely 90%, only because of currency, because the rest of the operational part currency handed over, taken over, so that I was free. So I have been able to attend most of the sessions. So from that I reflect what happened in last 15 days. If you look at this, the fundamental idea was this advanced cyber security research, theoretical and practical approach. That was the idea. So the first week was primarily for on the theoretical part as well as the research part, and the second week was for hands-on practical parts. So we have expert from industry, we have expert from academia, and also a mix of both. We have two kinds of expert that way. So in that, if you look at what we did is, if you look at the theory part and research part, you have expert from IIT Delhi from the inaugural session, Professor R.K. Sharma. We have Sumitra Sadhya, who have been MTech student from here and did his PhD from ISI, and then he's one leading expert in cyber cryptography, quantum cryptography especially. He's heading many government committees or part of the many government committees. Also, we have people from DRDO, which has both theoretical as well as practical experience. And we have people from Insight, who deliver certain lectures, right? And we have a Sudhakar from CERTIN, right? So if you look at that way, we have good theoretical and research-oriented sessions here in first week. And second, if you go, though it is mixed weeks, we have Anup Girdhar, who is a leading, what you call, practitioner, who has his own company, who deals with auditing of the security vulnerabilities. And it is leading personality or leading organization in the country. He came, he gave hands-on practice to window auditing especially. And if you can patch up your, take care of your vulnerabilities, probably you don't need a security mechanism to a large extent. So most of us are insecure because we do not take care of the vulnerabilities in our systems. That's how it goes. And we have Nitin from Third Eye, who has established a good company for cyber forensic in Delhi. And probably, so it was a wonderful one-day session on how to take care of the SIM card forensic, mobile forensic, disk forensic, memory chip forensic, take anything in that way. Even the gadgets now, even your fridge can have a, locks for your security breaches, which can be taken care of. So he gave a good whole day lecture, 9 to 5, or loud lecture, hands-on, along with what he says is on this forensic. We have Gurucharan Singh from what you call Center for Detective, Training Institute in Chandigarh. And he has given a one-day session on hands-on how they have been able to catch the criminals through forensic. Wonderful lecture. He has been a permanent speaker in our FDP, and he gives a wonderful session because he works for training police personnel, right? Wonderful sessions by him. And we have also Bipin from, he has his own company, UNET. Wonderful session whole day, right? And many of the students even did not leave him after the session because, he firewall to ideas to whatever takes spyware, ransomware, malware, take anything, Trojan horse, virus, worms, take anything. Entire day and plus a first aid session. Good session on that hands-on, and people are so impressed, so, right? And then we have Nitesh Bhatia, perhaps, right? I name correct? He also take a session on, full session on hands-on. So it has been a wonderful journey. If you look at the kind of exposure the participants got, take theoretical, take research, take practical, it has been a wonderful journey. Even it's big learning for me. And in addition to that, we had to do many things as part of the FDP. We did it. That is how to go about the research, how to read research articles, how to write review and summaries that we have been taking care of ourselves. That participants also enjoyed to some extent. And finally, let me say there are three kind of takeaway from here now. If I feel, let me put it that way. How the participants have the takeaway from this program. I think few, if I take out of 50 participants, let us say 5, 10, few may be motivated to go ahead with their research because they are research scholars to work on either cyber security or cyber forensic. If few may be motivated to that, I'm sure that some of or few of you might have been definitely be motivated by this idea. And some of you will be, or largely, will be at least motivated to do on something on forensic, right? How to learn tools and do it, the operational parts of the forensic and cyber security. A large lot may be interested in that and learn and motivated for doing this. And at least they will spread that how the next generation, they are known to them, can take courses on cyber security and forensic and learn and be add to nation building. And lastly, that may be also a small, but a large, whatever you call, at least all of us are well aware of how to take care of the security breaches. At least we know that these are the problems and this is the way we can deal with that. We are maybe aware of the cyber hygiene. That's what the government focus as well is. So these are the three takeaways from this program. But lastly, I have taken a lot of time, but let me summarize it lastly. What you call is the success of the program. Let me call it, maybe I'm praising myself, the program, but let me take it, it's not a praise, but could be that the success of this program could be a huge learning fortnight for all of us with great enjoyment. Let me summarize it that way. If I call it, the participant may also agree, theory, practical, everything you learn, but learn with enjoyment. There is no pressure that we never build a pressure that JNU is not meant for pressurizing student, at least let me put it. So this is how we think, and thank you very much. All the best. Thank you.
Heartfelt thank you to Professor D.K. Lobiyal sir for his exceptional efforts in orchestrating this too big ATAL faculty development program and for so eloquently summarizing its key takeaways today.
Now, it's an absolute privilege to introduce a luminary in the field of higher education, power systems, and e-governance is our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Madhukar Maruti Vavare. Currently serving as the Joint Secretary in the University Grants Commission, he leads the Distance Education Bureau and the e-Governance Bureau, spearheading digital transformation in higher education. Sorry for the disruption.
Wow, that really looks great. Hana, it's overwhelming. Let's clap for ourselves.
You deserve it.
Thank you, sir. And participants, have you all enjoyed this journey?
Yes.
We need a huge yes.
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 So again, introducing you all. So, it's an absolute privilege to introduce you all to a luminary in the field of higher education, power systems, and e-governance, our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Madhukar Maruti Vavre, currently serving as the Joint Secretary at the University Grants Commission. He leads the Distance Education Bureau and the e-governance bureau, spearheading digital transformation in higher education. His remarkable expertise in e-governance initiatives was also instrumental during his tenure as Deputy Director at AICTE, where he contributed to the development of more than 12 web portals, online approval processes, and Smart India Hackathon initiatives.
An award-winning innovator, Dr. Vavre was a key team member in winning the National Level Scotch Award 2018 for an exceptional e-governance project. His global contributions extend beyond India, as he has represented the nation at prestigious international conferences in London, Bangkok, Singapore, and Sri Lanka. With an extensive portfolio publications in top international journals and conferences, and his relentless strive for digital advancements in education, he truly embodies a perfect blend for academic brilliance, administrative leadership, and technological innovation. It is an absolute honor to have him here with us today. Let us extend all a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Dr. Madhukar Maruti Vavre.
Thank you. Thank you for warm welcome and introduction. Really, this FDP is very much successful. So on behalf of myself and behalf of UGC, I congratulate the coordinators of this FDP and Dean School of Computer and System Sciences. I have gone through this schedule as well as we have gone through this video. Really, in this FDP, these coordinators have brought all type of expertise on this platform. Therefore, I can say that the participants of this FDP are very much lucky. They could get the theoretical aspects as well as practical and the hands-on sessions. This is very much important because in many FDPs, many programs, there are discussions, presentations, but these are mostly based on the theory part. But when I am going through this schedule, I'm observing that there are practical sessions as well as the hands-on and industry participation. Therefore, I congratulate you, sir. It is very nice learning for the participants. And as concerns the cyber security, it is very important topic. We all know that nowadays cyber security is the first and important for any country. Nowadays, if any country want to become powerful, superpower, then the cyber security is very important. The country whose cyber security is intact and very strong, that nation can survive, can stay as a powerful or superpower country. So in this workshop, all aspects of the cyber security has been already covered. University Grants Commission is also aware about this, and with the help of universities, with the help of students, we can achieve the goal of Government of India that our cyber security should be strong, there should be no any glitches. Whenever we are considering the cyber security, I feel there are two aspects. One, there should be awareness. In cyber security, every person, every citizen of our country should be aware about the cyber security. What is the cyber security? What are the possible attacks? Because in this, individual's attention, individual's care is very important. Other than, means, of course, it is very important, important about the policies of government, security measures, but at the same time, if we consider the secure nation, then individual's contribution, individual's care should be there. And UGC is in expectation that if we make awareness among our students, because there is about 4 crores, more than 4 crores students in higher education. So if we create the awareness about the cyber security among our young students, then of course this awareness will be spreaded across the society. And for that purpose, UGC has made mandatory the course of cyber security for the first year students. So UGC has prepared the syllabus for the minimum, means there is compulsion of the minimum 2 credits of the cyber security for all type of the students, means all types of the programs, whether it is humanities, science, engineering, or other professional. But for the first year, there should be one compulsory subject, that is the but it is an audit subject, but it is compulsory subject. And for that purpose, the UGC has prepared the model syllabus. Second, UGC has prepared one handbook, that is the cyber security hygiene handbook, which is useful for all. Addition to that, we are conducting the different expert lectures under Chetna series, as well as additional lectures from the industry as well as the experts. So UGC as well as AICTE is taking different initiatives for the awareness of this cyber security. When we are considering that the awareness, at the same time we have to do the progress in the research. We have to find out what are the possible threats, we have to predict the possible threats, and based on that prediction, we have to develop our technology which prevents the possible attacks. And this research, this part is possible to conduct at research institutions. And one of the research institution is the JNU campus, this computer science department. So under the leadership of Raja sir, as well as the Lobiyal sir, Karan sir, and this faculty of this department, there will be, already the research is going on, and there will be more expectations that from here there will be different projects as well as different research regarding the cyber security, which will be useful for the our nation, which will be useful for the country. And in this week, means in this 2 weeks program, you have connected the different industry experts from the IIT. So if all these experts will come together, they will guide, they will give the hints, and in front of me, there are young researchers, young students who can learn, who can motivate, and they can give their best in the research regarding the cybersecurity. I feel our nation can be protected in 2 ways. One, our soldiers are protecting at the border side, but at the same time, our researchers, our students can protect our country from the cyber attacks, which is very important nowadays. So I expect that you students are our soldiers also, and of course, as a student and as a researchers, this is very important issue, important area where you can do your career. Learning with this department, doing the research under such faculty members, you can make your bright future. You will get the great opportunities. So once again, I congratulate the coordinators, faculty, participants of this program, that you wholeheartedly attended this program, this workshop, and I expect that you will implement whatever you have learned during these 2 weeks. You will implement at different departments, as the participants are from different institutions. Similarly, the students of these institutions as well as other institutions. So whatever learnings, whatever the outcome of this FTP, you have to implement at your location, as well as you have to spread this knowledge, because you have learned many things. So now you are expert in this area. So I appeal you that you spread whatever you have learned, and whenever there will be spreading of this knowledge, more and more researchers will be created, and we will have a strong team to protect our country. So thank you.
Thank you, sir, for being a part of this special event and for sharing your invaluable insights. A big round of applause for Dr. Park. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute honor to welcome a trailblazer in law enforcement technology, an innovator in predictive policing, and a guardian of public security, Shri B. Shankar Jaiswal, our esteemed chief guest for this valedictory ceremony. An IPS officer of the 2001 batch, Shri Jaiswal currently serves as the Joint Commissioner of Police Technology and Project Implementation and Licensing Divisions, Delhi Police.
He also holds the critical role of Chief Information Security Officer of Delhi Police and is the nodal officer for the CCTV-based Safe Safety Project, reinforcing security with next generation surveillance and artificial intelligence. For his extraordinary service, courage, and commitment, he has been honored with the Police Medal for Gallantry and the Police Medal for Meritorious Service. With great anticipation and respect, let's welcome Shri B. Shankar Jaiswal sir to share few words with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, hope this is the last session, valedictory session. I hope I'll try to make next 20 minutes interesting for all of you.
You have gone through 2 weeks of, I would say grueling sessions filled with all kinds of, topics. And I'm mesmerized to see the way the course has been designed. And, I would love to attend such kind of sessions. I didn't know that, you are organizing such a wonderful session. I should have come for other or inaugural sessions so that I could have continued with that. So, first of all, my deep sense of gratitude to invite me for this session, and I'm filled with awe and wonder and also pride to come to this hallowed institution. And I have never been to JNU in this capacity. I have met my friends here many times, but never in this capacity. So thank you so much for inviting me over here. And I'll start with I'll try to just figure out and kind of share with you. We are in such an exciting time. It's not a cliche. Technology, I'll talk about technology. Technology has always led humanity, and every new level of innovation, new level of improvement in humanity as a race, it has been driven by technology. You start with fire, wheel, and electricity, and then computer. But this time it's something different. This time technology appears to be fast pacing the evolution driven by nature. I mean, the nature works by evolution by certain algorithm, genetic algorithm. But somehow the pace of technology, which is the creation of human brain, somehow it has gone beyond that. And it's very difficult to figure out where it will lead us to. So with this kind of thought process, I would like to share that there are so many streams of technologies which has suddenly converged together, and the kind of landscape we are in, it's very difficult to figure out what shape it will take. And it's not, technology is just not the something which can bring new innovation, new kinds of upscaling the human capacity, but also it is the basis of geopolitics. You may have seen that how technology is driving the international relations. You may have seen that recently, our relation with US, our relation with other countries, Europe, the AI summit, and recently the restriction on GPUs. Did you ever imagine 5 years down the line that GPU would be such a big point for geopolitics? So let's try to delve into why this is so. So today the topic is related to cybersecurity. So I would say cybersecurity is just one part of it. The tomorrow's warfare would be, one part would be driven by cybersecurity, but there are many streams of technology. Gen AI driven, warfare. Gen AI has evolved in many shades, in many flavors. One flavor is like physical AI. The robotics has never been in the public parlance. It was mostly limited to industries. But now this year is going to be the year of robotics. This year is going to be the year of agentic AI. I'm sure all of you know agentic AI. So Gen AI further graduating to AGI, and I don't know whether we will see in our lifetime super intelligence, but the kind of prediction Ray Kurzweil has made that 2029, not very far, just 4 years, we would be perhaps see a situation where AI-driven system will surpass humanity, one human brain, and in next 10 years, it will surpass the combined capacity of entire humanity. So you can imagine the kind of progression technology taking shape, and I'll start with the approach we should have for dealing with it. So one approach is the cybersecurity driven by technology, driven by Gen AI is posing new challenges. There is no question that we should not use AI. If somebody tells you that AI is becoming very scary, even Geoffrey Hinton, he is the Nobel laureate of physics. He was the Turing awardee also. And now he is the man who is behind the current shape of AI, current phase of AI, and his well-known algorithm, back propagation and all. So same Geoffrey Hinton is now saying that AI has become so scary, it's going to pose existential crisis for humanity. AI is going to take over. So in the backdrop of this kind of doomsdayers. And I would say, let us not be scared by technology, because in technology in past also, we have seen nuclear technology, we have seen computers to start with, and earlier also electricity. When the electricity came, people were a little scared. So let us not get scared by it. Maybe we have to put lot many guardrails, but we have to use technology to defend ourselves. So if I talk about cyber security, if somebody tells you cyber security cannot be thought without AI, because AI has become part and parcel of any kind of system. It is all pervasive. You name the area, there is AI involved. If somebody says that I am working on AI, it has absolutely no meaning. You have to tell in which domain you are going to apply AI. So if I have to protect my system, since I work in Delhi Police as CISO, Chief Information Security Officer, so my role is also to protect our IT infrastructure. Apart from other roles which I have another role of looking after entire stack of technology. I handle cybercrime division also. National Cyber Forensic Lab is one of the organizations I had to supervise. When AI-driven protection system, AI is not only posing challenge, but it's also coming to rescue also. Think about a system, a large system. In Delhi Police, we have a 22 petabyte data center where we are having state-of-the-art AI-driven system for autonomous alerts driven system which can protect citizens from crime being happened. For example, you think about a minority report kind of situation, because before a crime happens, can you send a police person over there? So something like that we are going to create. In fact, the last 2.5 years I was working on this, and the system is like this. We have 25,000 cameras across the city. The project is almost complete. We are soon going for rollout. And autonomous system is like this. All the cameras will be continuously monitoring anomalous situation. For example, somebody brandishing a weapon, somebody getting into a scuffle with someone, or a woman in isolation, a woman in a deserted place, a woman raising a distress signal, giving some gesture that she's in distress. All kinds of anomalous situation can be detected by AI-driven system. All we have to do is to create a data set and train the model for a specific situation. So that kind of system can succeed only when you have a state-of-the-art data center, a state-of-the-art compute, and of course, compute means lot many GPUs. So the question of running any AI-driven system is how much compute you have, how much storage you have. So that's why it has become a geopolitical issue, because the countries, they want to dictate terms. Now we have seen the AI race happening between US and China. And where is India? Where do we stand in this race? People say that we have a huge talent pool. No doubt about that. I mean, it's not we are saying that globally we are acclaimed as a large talent pool. But point is that without ecosystem, can we harness the potential of our resources, our researchers? So we have to create that kind of ecosystem, and the institution like JNU and the state-of-the-art research culture which you have, the state-of-the-art physical infrastructure which you have, perhaps that can be a kind of pioneer in bringing foundational technology in our country. IIT Delhi and other institutions, and recently Government of India has also recognized JNU, IIT Delhi, and many other institutions to lead innovation in this area. So today I would give some pointers to you, because I'm sure a lot of researchers are here, PhD students are here, faculty members, and all the professors over here. So I'm also doing PhD in one of the areas which I have chosen from my workplace. I'm doing a PhD on facial recognition in surveillance video. I'm also going to include drone in my research realm. Today, in fact, I was going to IIT Delhi to do a specific kind of research, that is how we can bring FRS, which is age invariant. So now when we do facial recognition system, you may have seen during the COVID times, the FRS works when somebody is masked also. When you are having, somebody comes in disguise fashion, or maybe somebody whose expression has changed, or maybe someone where the camera, where the person is very, very far off distance from the camera. So there are all kinds of arbitrary variables which can pose a real-time face recognition system and with all kinds of accuracy with minimum false positive and false negative. So can we do that? Can we achieve high accuracy in such kind of unconstrained environment? So that is the area of my research. Regarding cyber security, because this is a topic related to cyber security, I just want to give two advices, because all of you are students here, and I have come across many cases where students, they fall victim. Very recently, one student at IIT Delhi, he was a BTech 4th year, he was victimized, he lost 4 lakh rupees. Not only that, it's a kind of trauma which students have, because you never believe that somebody would do something like this to you. And this happens for the first time. Everybody has this experience only first time, and then only you come to know this thing hard way. So I would rather advise you, don't learn the vagaries of cyber crime hard way. Learn from the examples of others, right? And there are so many things, so many cases which are on. I'm sure you must be reading newspaper also. So there was one case, and nowadays people are talking about digital arrest also. Digital arrest as a term given by media. We have never given this term. But the first digital arrest which happened in Delhi 2023, I was the one who was asked by media people, there's a digital arrest case, what do you have to say about that? I said, digital arrest term is not a standard term. This is what you have given. Even if you ask ChatGPT or Meta, digital arrest has got a very different connotation. They believe that digital arrest means arresting cyber criminals digitally, right, in cyberspace. So digital arrest, there are many other areas. So I would like to give you some nuggets of wisdom. And one nugget of wisdom is, how to protect yourself. How to protect yourself. This is the first and foremost all of us have to do. And when we talk about preventing cybercrime, I have a maximum focus on this area, because by investigating we cannot contain this disease. I would say the disease has taken such a big proportion. I just want to give a perspective, to what scale it has gone into. In 2021, the number of cyber fraud which happened in Delhi only, it was 10,000. 2023, it was 5 times, and last year 2024, more than 2 lakhs. So you can imagine the way it's a double exponential growth, and the kind of resources any organization has, I mean, that can never be a match for, for investigating all cases. And particularly cyber crimes are happening not in the jurisdiction of a police station. It is happening, it's a boundaryless crime. It can be originated from anywhere in the world for that matter. But most of the time we find crimes being originated from far south, maybe sometimes from African countries, or maybe some CIS countries. So it's very difficult to catch hold of criminal, number one. Much more than that, getting the money back. The first intention of any cyber crime victim is to get the money back, right? Because most of the time the scale of money is so big, sometimes running into crores also. So if we are really going to do justice with victims, we have to get the money back, right? So Government of India has created an umbrella organization called I4C. I'm sure all of you know about I4C because you have gone through this 2 weeks program. And Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, and there are 7 verticals of that I4C, and one of the verticals is NCFL, National Cyber Forensic Lab, where all of you have visited. That is being managed by Delhi Police. There are other verticals, and one important vertical is NCRP, National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, and the URL is cybercrime.gov.in. Today only, one of my batchmates, Ravi Prakash, our batchmate, Dr. Anand is my batchmate, and Sameer is my batchmate, so I can take that liberty here. So Ravi Prakash is my batchmate, school batchmate, and he reported today that he was in Kumbh, and before going to Kumbh, he got a good offer from some hotels that you can book online. He booked also some 8,500 rupees. Today he informed me that that hotel is nowhere there. It actually doesn't exist at all, right? So in cyberspace, the first wisdom is zero trust, right? Zero trust means zero trust in what? Zero trust in network, zero trust in data, zero trust in software, hardware, models, AI models, anything which happens in computer world, cyberspace, start with zero trust, right? And you build trust as and when you gain some confidence, right? And that is subject to the behavior which you find in cyberspace, right? That is always a variable quantity, right? You sometimes start with zero, sometimes you gain some confidence, again you lose confidence, go back, start with zero. So this is one advice we want to share for all of us. Second thing I would say, cybercrime is not something new, because fundamentally all the crimes are basically in the nature of cheating, right? And still, apart from IT Act, Information Technology Act, we also apply cheating sections also of criminal major laws. So, traditionally, the crime in physical space required victim, offender to meet at one point, to meet physically and the scene of crime, and that's why it was pretty easier for law enforcement community to investigate and also create some deterrence by prevention of crime, by logically taking that crime to conclusion. But in cyberspace, detection is so challenging. Forget about investigating and taking it to logical conclusion, and of course getting the money back. Physical space was pretty easier. So what's happening in 2023? There were 9 lakhs street property related crimes. Property related crime is snatching, robbery, all sorts of things, right? And 12 lakhs crimes were registered in cyberspace as cyber fraud. So you can imagine at a national level, crimes in physical space is shifting to cyberspace. So now how do we protect? So in physical space we are very careful. We always keep our wallet, minimum amount in our wallet, and even if we go around, we are very careful taking care of our luggage and all sorts of things. But in cyberspace we are not that careful because it is invisible. There are a lot of abstraction is there. So that gives a false sense of security. In physical space, our security comes from our behavior in surrounding. So we can very easily figure out how should we conduct. But cyberspace, everything is invisible, so we don't know how to go about. So my basic advice, forget about all the technology, because you all are technocrat, understand technology, but still many technology, many students of technology in area, they get duped. Why? Because we sometimes become lazy, casual. So I have summarized all these things in the form of acronym, and you can remember this also. So you are in Gulf and you take casual leave and you go to sea, right? So this is the acronym. So Gulf, CL, C, right? I will explain what does it mean. So why cyber crimes are happening? Because cyber criminals, they are. So can you tell me are they very sophisticated people, cyber criminals? No. Are they very good in technology? I have interviewed, I have interrogated them. Many of them are illiterate, right? They don't know, they can't read English, can't read a single sentence of English, can't understand that, but still are they are master of their craft, and they are cheating intellectuals. Why? Because they have, kind of rehearsed by training. You will be amazed to know that there is global syndicate of trainers who train cyber criminals, who train not only cyber criminals but also create an ecosystem by which they can be, somebody would take care of their legal aspects, somebody would take care of your other, well-being. So end to end, cyber crime as a service is happening at a global level. And we have got pretty good idea who all are doing and where all they are sitting. But sometimes very, very difficult to catch hold of them because we are beyond our international borders. So there are proper ways of doing that, but it's very time-taking process. So Gulf means G stands for greed. I'm sure some of these things may be taught, right, at the risk of repetition, but I want to convey. So Gulf is G stands for greed, U stands for urgency, L stands for love or lust, and F stands for fear. These are the 4 things. Because of that, we get victimized. These are the weaknesses, human weaknesses, which are capitalized by cyber criminals, right? And why they are able to do? Because cyber crime is low risk, high gain crime, and that's why so many people have joined hands, and all kinds of intellectuals. We are very smart in technology, all the way up to some grassroots worker who are totally illiterate. So people sitting in Jamtara, why Jamtara became the epicenter of cybercrime? Jamtara is socio-economically at the lowest strata, right? And North Pargana and many such places. But it started with some places which are at the very lowest rung of socio-economic development, but now it is catching up in urban areas, in Delhi and many other places, good cities, big cities. So, Gulf, they try to capitalize on Gulf, and there are two other things, weaknesses we have. CL, we are sometimes casual, right? And we are sometimes we are curious. Out of curiosity, we try to explore cyberspace, and even if we know that I should not touch some URL, I should not click some URL, but still we touch it and click it. Let's see what exactly is that, right? Curiosity. And second is laziness. Even if something happening to us, we should report. We should report to cybercrime.gov.in. The other day, I found one crime happening. At the end of that, if you are saved, nothing happened to you, you forget to report. But if you report that cybercrime, hundreds of people will be saved because that number gets logged in the database. And how do you act? Suppose there is cybercrime happening to you. So normally it's a natural reaction. You will get panicked, and when it is a kind of blackmailing happening because some Gen AI based some kind of content which has been attributed to you, falsely attributed to you, and you get panic, and because of fear, you will put in under tremendous fear that this content is going to be viral, and you want to somehow stop it, and they will give a solution also, because stopping requires some premium, and they start with some small premium because they want to drive you on that pathway. So start with some small premium, and slowly and gradually it goes lakhs and crores also. I have seen some cases where somebody was blackmailed, and the person was able to take out, give crores of rupees. And I'm amazed to know how people have so much spare money so that they can give to someone without applying mind, without discussing with someone else. So that's another issue. But second thing is, C means slow down. When something like this is happening to you, you slow down, consult your friend. If you're not very comfortable directly reaching out to law enforcement, talk to some wise people in society and confide with someone. Everybody needs some confiding with someone, and try to find out what is the right course of action. Two heads are always better than one person, because you get panicky, you are not the right frame of mind, perhaps you are bound to commit mistake, right? Second is E. See, E means evaluate. Evaluate what is what, right? And then finally act. So if you follow Gulf, CL, C, I think this will solve 95% of the problem, not of individual, but of entire society. And we strongly believe in that. So this is one piece of advice I want. How much time I have, by the way? Should I finish in 5 minutes? All right. So quickly, I'll just run through some of the things which I had thought for today's talk. One thing is that all of you are aware of DPDP Act. This has been taught today. So now it's a big challenge, because being CISO, it's my bounden duty to protect our cyber physical infrastructure, and also ensure that the data, the biometric data which we have, should be protected. It should not leak in public domain, because it has got a huge penalty. How much penalty, anyone? First instance of breach of DPDP Act, 250 crores. So humongous amount, right? And that's why I'm worried. Somebody scared me. You have to, and that amount should come from your pocket. I don't have that much money, by the way. So that's one issue. Have you heard about harvest now and decrypt later? Anyone? Any few words on that? Right. So why I want to flag this issue today, because all of you are aware of post-quantum cryptography, PQC, right? Why that is important today? Why we are talking so much about PQC? Why RSA algorithm and other algorithms are not adequate enough? It is serving us well. So why we are talking about post-quantum cryptography? Because RSA algorithm can be completely broken. What is the key size of RSA algorithm today? I mean, the digital signature, how much key size? We are using currently 2048, and if someone is want to be extra secure, he can go for even higher, right? But it is conjectured, or rather it believed, because 6 qubit quantum computer has been realized in India. Globally, up to 1,000 has been claimed, 700, 800 qubit. The moment it goes 3000 or 4000 qubits, we'll get some practical workable quantum computer. And there is a formula 2n plus 3, so almost 2n, right? If you make n bit n qubit quantum computer, 2n qubit quantum computer, it will break n digit prime number, right? So in RSA algorithm we are using hundreds of digits for key size, right? For making for the prime number which is chosen for devising your key. So days are not very far when RSA algorithm will be broken, maybe few years time. It is also conjectured that some country might have reached that stage, because this is again a geopolitical advantage, so nobody would reveal for as many years as possible. And why I am raising this issue today? Because there is something called harvest now, decrypt later. So many transactions we are having today, secret transactions, with the belief and with the maybe false belief that nobody is going to read it, right? And all the secret communication in government, intelligence community, law enforcement community, financial transactions. But our adversaries, they may be harvesting all the encrypted data today with the hope that in few years time they will be able to decrypt it. And the moment they decrypt it, they will come to know everything, the way we conduct, the way governments function. So this is something I want to flag today, because this is an area of research. And post-quantum cryptography, I'm sure I'm aware that certifying authority of controller of certifying authority, they have already laid out a roadmap for adoption of post-quantum cryptography. So this was one area I wanted to flag today. Many technologies, because time is very short, but the confluence of many technologies, Gen AI, quantum computing, and many shades of quantum technologies. Not only quantum computer itself, but quantum sensing, quantum communication, post-quantum cryptography, agentic AI, physical AI in the form of robots. Why I'm saying robots today? In Delhi Police, we are working with IT Delhi and Triple IT Delhi, and also there's one very famous startup in Noida-based startup. So we are trying to bring all of them together to design a robo receptionist at our police station. We are actively working on it. So idea is that all streams of technology, the right ingredients are right here. So we can have a receptionist at police station, which will be a humanoid robot, which will have a reasonable amount of mimicking a human behavior, not the kind of Optimus which Elon Musk has came out with. But the way things are shaping up in 2-3 years time, why should we stop right here? Why should we wait? Rather, we should start our own experiences. So, and that will be powered by LLM, ChatGPT, ChatGPT 4.0. And parallelly we are also working on LLM system, which is retrieval assisted generation (RAG), and also symbolic AI based system, the knowledge graph. So that we have all the confluence of 3 streams, the symbolic AI, neural AI, neurosymbolic AI, so that we can have our own ERP within the organizations. I'm sharing this thing with you because all of you can join with us, join with Delhi Police, a law enforcement community, work with us. And this is an invitation. We are also trying to create some kind of internship, so that people like you, researchers like you, can come and join and also solve some practical law enforcement problems. We are doing a hackathon, and that hackathon is a grand finale on 18th and 19th. 20th is the award ceremony. I don't know if any team from JNU is also part of it, but this is we have advertised to our best level. Finally, because I don't know how much time we have, but as part of CISO, we also try to understand that there's something called data poisoning. Are you aware of data poisoning? Model poisoning? So, it is quite possible that somebody can put some spurious data in our data set, and spurious data could be like a criminal can be annotated as a law-abiding person, right? Now, if that criminal annotated as a law-abiding person, maybe the criminal with some premium. So once I train my model and at the test case, during the testing time, it will be shown as a law-abiding person, and because things are hidden in so many layers, it will be very difficult to figure out where the data has been poisoned. Similarly, model poisoning can be done. network poisoning is possible. So all kinds of hardware, software poisoning, we are aware. We don't trust hardwares coming from certain countries, right? And that's a big challenge for us because we don't have that level of that capacity for having our own chips. We have to depend on chips from many countries, and I mean that's going to be a big problem for us because it's very difficult to figure out if the hardware is poisoned. Software again you can figure out because you can read the codes and try to understand. And the hardware can be poisoned in such a way that it will be triggered at predefined. Some hidden trigger will be there which will be activated only when that situation happens. So it's absolutely difficult, but people are trying to come up with some ways how to do it. I will also try to emphasize on that so far in cyber security we always we talk in terms of defensive approach, right? But the time has come that we should also think in terms of some offensive approach. And now when you ask me what is offensive approach, I would say our adversaries, they are becoming very offensive. So you must be knowing the certain figure how many attacks we are facing every day. In G20 time, Delhi police website were so much targeted, right? So creating honeypots, creating ways of reaching out and trying to figure out, because others are doing the same thing. We have to create that kind of ecosystem by which we can some enthusiast can do some kind of ethical hacking and also try to get information, because I'm sure it is really needed for protection of our country, because the future warfare, it will be not driven by traditional technology, it will be driven by Gen AI technology, agentic AI technology, it will be driven by robotics, it will be driven by drones. The scary picture the drones put before us is like drone swarm, when human beings would not be directly involved. So the face-to-face close quarter battle between two soldiers is going to be a distant reality. Maybe the future war will be between between robots supported by drones, remotely piloted vehicles, autonomous vehicles. So that kind of picture we are seeing, and in the coming years perhaps we have to be prepared to deal with that. I would just conclude with we have always talked about disaster recovery, right? When we design an IT system or maybe AI-based system, data center and all, we always talk in terms of near disaster recovery or disaster recovery, right? And that should be in different geography. Think about a complete collapse of a system, maybe network collapse, where even disaster recovery also would not be possible. Can't we have a scenario where we have to come back, we have to restore our system in pure physical paper-based mode? So shouldn't we think about that kind of scenario? Because the whole activity, human activity will stop, will come to standstill. If we, you may have seen during the Windows, blue screen, that was not an attack, but initially it was considered to be an attack. Later on we came to know that it was some glitch, it was some kind of plug-in issue. But whatever it was, it could have been something else also. If there is an attack on IT system which covers entire geography and your disaster recovery will also not work, in that case we have to go back to physical mode of working, right? So we have to think in terms of analog-based system also. We have to also think in terms of paper-based system as a disaster risk reduction measure. I'm not saying we should be having that kind of system operational, but maybe a rudimentary system should be there so that our works, our activities, economic activities is not completely paralyzed. Second thing I would say, in cyber security we all the time we talk about layer 2 and layer 3 security, or application layer security, layer 5. Can we think about physical layer security? I'm sure some research is happening here also. So now we should think in terms of physical layer security, that is layer 1 security, because I'm aware that some stalwarts they are in our country, in Delhi also. IIT Delhi is leading. I'm sure here also this stream of research is being closely pursued. So that is another area where we can think of doing something extraordinary. And I will not go beyond the mandate of this, but there is one thing. I'm sure 1930, all of you are aware.
Yes, sir.
There's something called CFRMS, Citizen Cyber Financial Frauds Reporting and Management System. So I would request all of you, please be the brand ambassador of this initiative of Government of India, because only by spreading this information, perhaps we can protect our society, because people are losing money like anything, and it really pains me personally and as an institution also, because it's our bounden duty to protect people, right? But what I believe, firmly believe, is that 95% of the burden of cybercrime can be reduced by mere awareness, because cyber criminals are not doing sophisticated attacks. It's a myth that they are very sophisticated. Most of the time, they use the low-hanging fruits. They are simply using social engineering, जिसको ट्रेडिशनल लैंग्वेज में ठगना कहते थे, फिजिकल्स में ठगते थे लोग. आज वो उसको the word social engineering is a kind of it's a jargon, and many people think social engineering is something else. I mean, recently it was the news also came from US that social engineering was interpreted as some kind of social innovation or something like that. So social engineering, the first time you hear this word, it looks like it's some jargon, some technology or something else. इसको ट्रेडिशनल लैंग्वेज में ठगना कहते हैं. वो ठगने को ही एक अच्छा सा नाम दे दिया गया, सोशल इंजीनियरिंग. वो साइबर क्रिमिनल्स क्यों ठगते हैं हमें? बिकॉज वो 100 लोगों को ट्राई करते हैं, सुबह से लेकर बैठ जाते हैं. उनके पास स्टूडियो होता है. I'll use some Hindi also. उनके पास I have seen myself the cyber crime. Have you ever seen any first hand experience of cyber crime? जहाँ पे cyber criminal will have a police station and all? Anyone? No. So I saw for the first time in my family itself. I will not name because sometimes it goes in public domain, so someone can take offense. So, pardon? Yeah, that's right. Someone can take offense. So very close in family, and this was happening right in front of my eyes. I was just looking at it. So the potential victim was a kind of elated that somebody has called and asking that your number is flagged by DOT, right? And now this is a very serious matter, and you should come to Mumbai. And the only way it can be avoided that, okay, you come virtually, I will make a video call, and the police station people would be interacting with you. They will be kind of interrogating you, right? And suddenly, and I was right there, I said, what's happening? No, stop it. I mean, there's something important. So DOTs, people are calling, so there must be something over there. They are serious about their business, a government institution, right? So they start with DOT, and suddenly the video call came, and there was a set up of police station, all kind of standard, paraphernalia which you see in police station, and that are better than police station sometimes, because police station which don't bother about this, right? So it looks very like Gen AI, you get the best of images, best quality images, even better than what you normally come across. So the video, so since I was there, I stopped it. I gave a choices to them, and thereafter, whatever numbers were there, I tried to call just to give some more. So all those numbers were blocked. The DP, the display profile, was immediately removed. It was a Mumbai police display profile. So that was an evidence that they were cyber criminals. We reported that also. But point is, cyber criminals, they every day, like our activity, routine business, they also sit in the morning, call center. They have a target set for them, so many people, and then they will target, let's say, 100 people. And one of the modus operandi is that greed, like they would give you something which perhaps that will put you off guard, right? If you invest 5,000 and I give you 20,000 right thereafter, would you disbelieve me? Because getting money without any effort, everybody loves it, right? So, and that's how they put you off guard, because thereafter you believe. I have got calls from my best friends, they are so real, they are so empathetic, they are so much concerned about me, and I have got a jackpot, so don't stop me, rather you should also join me, right? So point is, in this scenario, they are illiterate people, most of them, and we are getting duped because we, as I said, Gulf and CL, we are sometimes casual, curious, lazy, and it's very difficult also, day in and day out. How can we all keeping our guard on all the time? It's not easy also, right? So some advices, like one advice could be, I don't know if it's possible to practice. If you are using your finance, your banking, right? Keep that instrument, that device completely safe from all other activities, For example, the cyber hygiene, right? We won the battle against COVID using physical hygiene, right? Here we have to win this battle against, that is the biggest curse because it is really impacting lives so much so that people are driven to commit suicide. I have seen that. So you can protect by following cyber hygiene, some basic things. And it's not something which you cannot find on internet, lot many advices there. But I just want to flag that, follow those advice, keep some devices exclusive for banking. And if you are using OTP, if it is practicable, if you are extra cautious, then you can keep another device which is not a smartphone, non-smartphone. It should not have internet, only for SMS, right? Then I think your finance, your banking will be completely safe. So because these two come from two different streams. So the OTP comes through, GSM, 4G, 5G, whatever. And this is all together different technology. And your internet, which is smartphone, is having access to for banking purposes. So even if that OTP is the last shield, and then you can say that somebody would kind of clone my SIM. These things are very, very rare. You are not that important that somebody will come and clone your SIM. This happens, but this is very rare. So I think there are so many things. I can go on and on. I don't know. I don't have much time, so I'll stop here. And thank you so much, all of you. I really enjoyed coming here. I would love to come again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Your words today have not only enlightened us, but also instilled a sense of responsibility towards the evolving landscape of technology and security. Now, as we move forward, it is time to recognize and celebrate the dedication and efforts of our participants who have successfully completed this enriching 2-week ATAL faculty development program on advanced cybersecurity.
With great honor and respect, I would like to invite our esteemed chief guest, Shri B. Shankar Jaiswal, to kindly distribute the certificates to our participants.
As we move ahead with the certificate distribution, I kindly request all participants to come up on stage as their names are announced to receive their certificates. I would request Mr. Navneet Kumar to please come.
Mr. Nittu Gautam.
Ms. Hugba Jabin. Dr. Sapna Sharma.
Mr. Rajiv Shekhar, Mr. Pawan Kumar,
Mr. Vivek Kumar Rajak,
Mr. Aman Sanghi,
Ms. Akanksha Rao,
Miss Khadija. Mr. Pranav Sharma.
Miss Garvita.
Mr. Abhishek Kumar.
Mr. Aman Kumar.
Mr. Yashwant Kumar.
Miss Anjani. Miss Anjani.
Dr. Aarti Gautam. Miss Swaksha Gupta.
Miss Apeksha Gangwar. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And now I would request our guest of honor to please certify the candidates.
Dr. Buddha Singh. Miss Anjali Tripathi. Dr. Gurmeet Singh.
Mr. Priyesh Kulshresht.
Miss Nidhi.
Miss Shivani Singh.
Mr. Amir Bashir. Miss Muskan.
Mr. Aditya Azad Singh.
Miss Oshin Arya.
Mr. Aditya Prakash.
Miss Shweta Singh. Mr. Devendra.
Mr. Shivam Singh.
Mr. Aryan Kalkhande.
Miss Avneet Kaur.
Mr. Habibur Rahman.
Chaudhary.
Mr. Sachin.
Mr. Ronak Chaudhary.
Mr. Deep Joshi.
Now we have prompt participants who have attended the sessions with full dedication. There are 3. And to certify them, we have Dr. Karan Singh. And the participants are Aman Sanghi. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
They come before time, 9 o'clock and go after 6 o'clock. So I think we should be thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Next is Mr. Vivek Kumar Rajak.
इनका मैसेज 8:30 बजे आ जाता है कि मैं आ रहा हूँ। हम लोग तैयारी करते थे।
Miss Aarti Gautam.
Being faculty, ma'am also attended all the complete.
Again, our chief guest and guest of honor will have to put their efforts. So I would request our chief guest to please come up on stage to certify the volunteers. Sir, please come. Mr. Navneet Kumar.
Yes, sir.
He has been traveling throughout and receiving our guests. Mr. Nitu Gautam. He has been looking overall. Miss Subba Jabin. The anchor.
Miss Khadija.
Mr. Pavan. He has been handling the photography and online screening everything. Next is Mr. Pranav.
He is responsible for foods.
Miss Garvita, responsible for attendance management.
Next is Rahul, Mr. Rahul.
Who have provided all the resources.
Next, we have 4 special guests. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for doing the honors. Next, I would like to request guest of honor to please felicitate some special guests. First one is Alok Kumar, Mr. Alok Kumar. Mr. Shailendra. Mr. Gupteshwar. And last is Dr. Anand. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. Next is staff members.
They have been working continuously with us to make this event successful. And to certify them, I would request our chief guest to please come up on stage. I know it's very tiring. Mr. Suman Saurabh.
सुमन का है आइए आइए
Mr. Bhagwan Singh.
Mr. Chandresh Kumar.
Mr. Amit Kumar.
Mr. Kailash Chand.
Clapping is also a form of exercise.
Mr. Gajendra Nayak. And last is Mr. Sanu Kumar.
Thank you, sir.
यही बैठ जाओ
Now we had examiners to examine us, and to honor them, I would request our chief guest to please certify Professor Ratneshwar. Sir, please come on stage. Dr. Sushil Kumar, he is not with us right now, and Mr. Dinesh. Thank you, sir. And now to felicitate our dignitaries, I would request Professor Zahid Raza to please felicitate our chief guest with the memento.
Mr. B. Shankar Jaiswal, sir. Next, I would like to request Professor D.K. Lobiyal, sir, to please felicitate our guest of honor.
I would request Ratneshwar sir to please felicitate Zahid Raza sir.
The photo can be used interchangeably.
Next, I would like to request Professor Zahid Raza, sir, to please felicitate Professor D.K. Lobiyal, sir.
Yes, sir. One more. And now, please felicitate Dr. Karan.
He is actually the man of the show.
A huge round of applause.
Next, I would like to request Dr. Karan Singh, sir, to please felicitate our special guest, Dinesh, sir. Mr. Dinesh, sir.
We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Shri B. Shankar Jaiswal sir, Dr. Madhukar Babre sir, and all the dignitaries for doing the honors.
As we come to the final moments of this remarkable 2 weeks ATAL Faculty Development Program on Advanced Cybersecurity, it is time to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this event a grand success. And to deliver the vote of thanks, we have with us an esteemed academician and expert in the field of cybersecurity, Dr. Karan Singh.
A dedicated educator and researcher, he has supervised 20 PhD and 56 MTech scholars, published more than 100 research papers in renowned journals and conferences, and contributed significantly to the fields of cybersecurity, blockchain, trust and authentication, AI and IoT. As an editorial board member and reviewer of IEEE and elsewhere journals, his contributions to the academic community are commendable. It is an honor to invite Dr. Karan Singh to deliver the vote of thanks. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Hello. So, thank you, Khatija and Ukuba. And with permission of the DICE member and on the behalf of the organizing committee, I thank you. First of all, I want to take the feedback of the two participants before thank you. If you have, you may come. कोई भी दो आ सकते हैं. आइए. So what you feel on the front of the DICE members, you can just express your feeling.
respected DICE members and dignitaries, faculty members and participant students. About this FDP, I also shared before, and I would like to thank the organizers of the FDP for organizing this advanced FDP of 2 weeks, because we have attended many FDPs of 1 week, but this was very dedicated, specialized, advanced FDP in cybersecurity domain, and it included theoretical, research, and practical industrial part also, which is the basically the limelight of this FDP. And in this FDP, we have attended so many sessions from the industry experts, academicians, and other practitioners who gave their talk in different domains of the cybersecurity. And in addition to that, I would like to say that all the experts from, say, like Indivar sir and Gajendra sir, Lobiyal sir, Karan sir, Sushil sir, they all gave their sessions in a very good way, giving insights into research also and awareness also, and they also told about the related tools and techniques which can be applied in research. So it was very helpful for us as academician as well as researcher. So I really thank the organizers, Karan sir and Lobiyal sir, and JNU, the Computer Science Department. Thank you so much, sir.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm dignitaries present on the strikes. A very good afternoon to all of you. I'd like to thanks the ATAL FDP for 2-week FDP. It is advanced research, theoretical and practical approach. And that title is actually fulfill our 2 weeks on the theoretical part, practical part, and the research part also. The expert are coming from the different field in this 2 weeks FDP is fulfill that the title of the FDP. We learned a lot about the different aspects of cyber security, cyber investigation, and cyber forensic also. The ATAL FDP is also give us the opportunity to visit the industry also, where we learn how the practical approach is going on for the cyber against cyber attacks. So in the last, I would like to thank the coordinators, the team, dedicated team for that, who successfully worked for 2 weeks for making it event successful. That very good FDP is conducted by the Karan Singh sir, Dr. D.K. Lobiyal sir is give the guidance time to time how we can approach for a practical approach and the theoretical approach, how to go on the research part also. I'm very much thanks for ATAL for giving us this opportunity to learn about cybersecurity. Thank you very much, sir.
So, thank you, dear participant. So, our objective was, in summary, there was the 2 objectives. One objective, just provide the awareness with the hands-on, with the help of the theoretical approach, with the help of the practical approach, and how they can try to solve the problem in area of the cyber security. Second, suppose you have attended all entire FDP, then you can learn how to conduct the FDP itself, okay, in good manner. So this is also our one objective. So I think this is our, we are conducting FDP in JNU near about 2016, sir. So it is, I think, 20 or 21 FDP from our side. So School of Computer and System Science, I think there are the many events happen in such manner. So now this is the time for thank you. So first of all, I thank you to our chief guest, Mr. B.S. Jaiswal sir, who come here. I think he is very busy person, sir, and he gave us time and join this event. So thank you very much, sir. Then I thank you on the behalf of the organizing committee to our guest of honor, Madhukar Bavre sir, who come here and provide the enlightenment about the cyber security and other guidelines. Then I thank you, our authority, first of all, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, ma'am, then registrar sir, rector sir, finance officer, R&D. So they provide the full support to conduct this event in JNU. Then we can't forget about our dean, Professor Jahid sir. I think he come in Sunday, Saturday, every day to provide all support in direct and indirect way. Then without the participant, this event is not possible. This is the challenge task in offline mode, especially. Suppose this is the online mode, so we have near about 1,000 participants. But in case of the offline, there is a, I think, lacuna of the participant. So it is very difficult in offline to gather the all participant in one place, because the content is available related to each and every area, and there is a time also. They just try to manage the time in other places. So thank you very much, all participants. You come here. I think I am confident on the behalf of the organizing committee you learn something. Then I thank you already to these members who provide the full support team of this FDP. Nitu, Ugba, Khatija, Parnav, Pavan, Habib, Isa, Navneet, Yogesh, Kailash, Bhagwanji, Amit, Suman, Sanu, Chandresh, and Gyan, Gajin. Then we have the special thank you to our special guest who come by one call, Alok ji. Then Shailendra Gupteswar ji, sir. Then I thank you to a person who is involved in this event directly and indirect and provide support for organizing this event. So thank you again all for here and be part of this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. As we come to the close of this wonderful gathering, let us now take a moment to honor our nation. I request everyone to kindly stand in their positions for the national anthem.
Let us all rise with respect and pride as we pay tribute to our great nation, India.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जनगण.
Thank you so much to all of you.
Before we conclude this memorable event, let us all capture this special moment together. I request all dignitaries, faculty members, and participants to kindly assemble near the stage for a group photograph followed by high tea.
भर भर के दिया हाँ चलो
एक फोटो इधर ले लीजिएगा।
बाकी कोई भी इशू होता आप इशू कोई बता इसका नंबर
फाइनली बाहर आएगा वो पेपर भी अच्छा आएगा लेकिन चल
अन्ना मेरा